What is going on, everyone? This is Rashad, and this is our journey to a million. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I know I've had a long weekend so far, but it's going well. So today I just wanted to hop on and talk about vasectomies and really related to finances and how it could impact your financial future. So recently, my man Julien from Rich and Regular did a podcast with his wife, and he basically talked about his decision to get a vasectomy. He and his wife have one son, and he paid about $750 to get a vasectomy. He said that his son had enough cousins in the area where they live, and he just felt that it was the right time to get a vasectomy. And then he also brought up the fact that a child now costs anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000 to raise from the birth to adulthood. So from 0 to 18, it's about $300,000, maybe on a conservative side. It could be $350,000 to $400,000, just really depending on where you live and on the particular activities that you have your children involved with. So for instance, I have a daughter, and she is a volleyball player. She's a 6th grader. And in order to maximize her potential, we're ultimately going to have to make the decision whether or not we want to put her in these club volleyball leagues. And those things are extremely cost prohibitive. But a lot of people do believe that if you're going to maximize their talent, that you have to go ahead and make that investment. So if we did something like that from the time she was 12 years old to 18, then you're really talking about a significant financial impact. So these are things that you have to really take into consideration when you talk about the cost of raising a child in these days and in these times. So, Julien talked about that. He also mentioned how, they are happy with where they are as far as the career end is concerned. And if you have another child, then of course that's gonna change some things up as far as your career goals. A lot of men out there, they think that having a vasectomy is an unmanly thing to do. And I will go the other way. I will say that having a vasectomy is one of the most manly decisions you could make. I decided to go that route after my 3rd child, and I almost did it after my 2nd. I know my wife had tried to convince me to do so. Financially speaking, yeah, definitely. Had we done it after the 2nd child, we would definitely have way more money than we have now. Our net worth would be a lot higher. We love our 3rd child with all of our hearts and souls. When you strictly look at the financial aspect, yeah, for sure, it's definitely going to end up costing us anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000 or even more thousands of dollars. So you just need to take all those things into consideration. I saw where in one of these cities, one of these states, they are going to be giving out free vasectomies for young men in, I believe, 3 Planned Parenthood clinics or something. And I think that could definitely be a game changer. Just think about, how much it costs to raise a child, and think about the financial impact it could have on some of the families who can't afford to have children. So if you as a man recognize, like for instance, one of these articles I saw was a over-the-road truck driver said he will get a vasectomy. He's already signed up for it because he didn't want to be in a position where he has a child and then he can't really be in that child's life on a daily basis, and he felt that wouldn't be fair to the child. In addition, he didn't want that financial impact, because what if he has to go from being an over-the-road driver to a local driver, and that cuts his salary, let's say, by 25% or 50% or whatever that may be. So he made a mature decision to say, hey, I don't want part of that life. I'm gonna do this and be done with it. I don't have to worry about impregnating a young lady who I either won't be with, or producing a life that I can't take care of, or I won't even be able to see much, even if I could financially take care of this life. So it is interesting to me, Would you spend $750 or $500 to save $300,000 over the course of 18 years? I would love to hear what you have to say about this topic in the comments. But if you are somebody who is thinking about getting a vasectomy, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's, like I said, one of the most manly things you can do. So leave any comments below. I would love to hear your perspective on this matter. I appreciate you all for continuing to support the channel. And also remember that there are always different perspectives. You know, we are not monolithic. We all have our thoughts and our views, but there's nothing wrong with those individuals who have decided that they don't want to have children, or they only want to have one, or they only want to have two. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know? Just like if you want to have 5 or 6 or 7 kids, that's your prerogative, you know? That's your prerogative. When you talk about the finances, though, it's definitely going to cost. So think about those things. I think we need to be proactive before we procreate. Personally, think about the total cost overall and how it's going to impact you and how you're going to financially take care of your child or your children. So, hey, I appreciate you all. Y'all have a great day and take it easy.